But seriously, though, are we ready for Uncle Roger?
Let's watch some Uncle Roger. Hopefully, we won't get in trouble this time. Love the Uncle Roger.
Wow.
Do this thing.
Hi. So, this was recorded before I figured out that if you're streaming on StreamYard and streaming the video you're sharing on StreamYard, depending on your internet connection, it could get a bit jumpy. But we had so much fun recording it, and I had so much fun editing it, that I'm going to post it anyway. So if you're good with that, then we're good. See ya.
It's British daytime talk show, and recently I had chef on there making pho Asian cooking on British TV. You know this gonna be disaster. Just look at the title. 10-minute pho take hour to make. 10-minute and pho are words that don't belong together. Just like the words Jamie Oliver and chef. Emotional damn.
And I can't hit subscribe. I already do.
Just a thing. You're making a superfood soup today.
A superfood soup.
Opening shot already not looking good. Not a single pot for broth. And she got 2 frying pan. Uncle Roger never see anyone make pho with frying pan.
It's a Vietnamese pho. It only takes 10.
Pronouncing it wrong.
So
Not pho, it's pho.
I'm doing it with steak, which is traditional what they do it in Vietnam. But you could do it with chicken, you could do it with prawns or tofu or whatever you like.
Wait, no. Cannot be whatever you like. There are rules to this shit.
Any bread.
There's rules to this shit! I freaking can't with the tiny hands. I can't with the tiny hands.
No.
Do you know what? I'm the same as you, Phil. Actually, I don't eat an awful lot of red meat anymore either. Do you, Holly?
This is white people's favorite topic. Dietary restriction. You ever hang out with your white friend? When you go get dinner, that's all they talk about. I cannot eat this, I cannot eat that. That is white people culture.
Because lunch and dinner. No, I do.
I don't actually.
Wait.
I don't either. And I can't.
What's she doing with the beef?
Little treat. But what I will say is, anybody's making a
Is she oiling the beef?
steak every once in a while. I just crave it sometimes.
She putting salt, pepper, and oil on the steak? No, for pho, you either cook the meat with the broth or you braise it in the pot. Is she gonna put this on
You need the
frying pan?
fats from the beef.
What are you all laughing at?
Nothing.
What she says?
With pho, the fats from the beef actually create the thickness of the broth. Let's play.
And then, what are you all laughing at?
Nothing.
Okay, take your steak or any piece of meat out of the fridge about at least a half an hour before you grate.
Is she gonna do what I think she's gonna do?
Comes out of the fridge, it's all tense like this, and then when it's out,
Tense? Your meat tense? Uncle Roger asshole tense? I think you're gonna...
He does.
Yeah.
He does look a bit puckered.
Whoo! I was thinking of the other type of meat that was tense, but anyway.
Fuck up.
and get your pan as
No.
hot as you can.
Not pan.
I use a griddle pan at home sometimes, but most people just have a frying pan, so that's great.
No,
It's
no,
not fun.
no.
You want that sizzle straight away.
Oh, the legs hitting down.
You hear sizzling. I hear my ancestor crying. Uncle Roger's so upset. I put my leg down from chair. You don't sizzle steak like this. This is pho, not Outback Steakhouse. Hiya.
You want that sizzle straight away.
Making steak like this. Are you gonna pair it with French fry or something?
Oh.
Like steak and fry? I think she's making Asian fusion
There
now.
is
She feels
nothing
like
wrong with
Vietnamese.
steak and fries.
No, that looked good.
There's nothing wrong with steak and fries. It's just when you're making pho, make it as a
Yeah.
broth. Make
Two
it.
different things.
Yeah, exactly. Incorporate the steak. Make the steak the basis of the soup.
There's no reason you can't take things that work and put them with other things that work and like the whole fusion thing. But don't call it something traditional. Don't call
Right.
it what it's not.
Yeah.
It's not pho if you cook the steak beforehand. It's supposed to cook while you pour the broth on it. That's the whole point.
And so 1 minute on each side, and then don't turn it. I'm always tempted to turn it, and then season it then again when it goes
Season again?
to broth.
How many times you want to season your steak? Like 4 times now? 4 Seasons is name of hotel, not recipe for pho.
And then onto the broth. So
Yeah.
this is like the heart of the
Yes.
pho. I've got
You make that.
Okay, broth part of pho. First thing she said that
It's
correct.
making me want to cry.
You could use vegetarian.
This over and done
Don't
with.
show us how you make your broth. You just come here with the finished broth.
Because it probably came out of a can.
Did she just say you could make it vegetarian with a steak? Don't think so. Ugh.
It's hurting my feelings. It's hurting my feelings.
It's the most important thing. Show us. Oh, I know why she can't make the broth. Because she got no pot. See, the broth you just steal from Vietnamese restaurant down the street. You spend more time sizzling your steak than showing us how to make broth. Hiya, why like that?
And then put
That's why it's 10 minutes instead of an hour because she's not actually making the soup.
Yeah.
She just got broth from a jug.
in. I put in a teaspoon of sugar.
Sugar,
To
correct?
be honest, at home, most of the time, I actually use honey because we have
Honey?
our own honey at home.
No, don't use honey, you psycho.
The sugar tenderizes the beef more than honey would because of the molecular
Yeah.
structure.
What the?
But I would use brown sugar or I would use molasses because it's a richer, deeper, darker taste. If you use muscovado sugar in pho, it makes it all very rich and deep and dark flavour. Oh, it's beautiful.
So I put in mostly honey in there. And then I've got gorgeous fresh ginger to give it that lovely zest.
No, not like that.
Too much
Ginger,
wrong way.
correct? First of all, you need to char it first. And you put ginger in pho broth as whole piece of ginger. You don't mince your ginger and put in there. Now,
Even that
Too acidic.
kid knew better than that.
Too acidic.
Yeah.
people eating your pho, they're gonna eat mouthful of minced ginger. Hiya, who want that? You need.
I don't mind minced ginger. I like a lot of ginger, but
I love crystallized ginger, the sweet and sugary
Mhm.
ginger. Didn't Mike, you have some of that? And have you ever had green and blacks, dark chocolate with ginger? Oh.
I have had that. Yeah, with the crystallized ginger in it. Yes.
They either have ginger or they have chili. Oh my god, it's so nice.
You need to roast your ginger and roast your onion. If you forget to roast ginger and onion, Uncle Roger gonna roast you.
Yeah.
And then star anise I also put in, which gives that
Star anise, correct?
licorice flavor, which I love. I love it so much. But if you didn't have that or you can't find it, don't worry. The ginger is important.
But you're just putting one. Who gonna taste it?
The sugar is important. And I think everybody has a cinnamon stick. And you only
Cinnamon good.
Let me turn over my steak. And this is how you want it. You want it seared, you want it crispy.
Crispy.
Give it a little, you want
It's
it
not going to let
seared.
any flavour out into the pho.
No. That's the whole point of searing a steak is to hold everything inside.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Exactly. It's
Yeah,
not going to
so-
let anything out.
You are fucking up, bud.
So rude.
No crispy steak. No. Where have you ever had pho with crispy beef in it? No need to have crunch in there. If your pho have crunch, then you need to be punched. That's what Uncle Roger said.
And then 1 minute on each side. That's medium rare. If you want it to be more well done, 2 to 3 minutes on each side, which still doesn't.
He couldn't even bear to say anything at the concept of well done.
No.
He's just like,
Take away from your minutes. Okay, back to the spices. I also put in a few cloves in here.
Clove, okay.
Then
The cloves, she's put a few cloves in, but she's put one star
one
anise
star
in.
anise.
Little broth, you pour that much in.
Horrible smell. It's nice when it's in a dish.
Oh, yeah.
But fish sauce without being in the dish is a horrible sauce.
it
That's
is
enough to put you
actually,
off,
yeah.
but it
You know, I'm
doesn't
so
taste
used
like
to
that.
smelling it.
We
What
love
is the-
Philip Schofield. He's being honest. You know, Philip Schofield's legend. Yes, fish sauce stinks, but when you put it into a broth and make cooking out of it, it's awesome.
What the hell did you just pour? Tell people. You can't just pour mysterious black liquid on
It's
cooking
very
show.
light.
It
For
looks
fish
like
sauce. It's very, very light.
yeah, that other dark stuff she put in there. I'll bet you anything it's soy sauce.
I can just like looking at the way she's done it. It's gonna be salt and bitter and ick.
Her pho with? Are you trying to poison us? Do you work for KGB or something? Uncle Roger guessing that black liquid there is soy sauce and that wrong again. Hiya.
And then onto the noodles over here. So these are Vietnamese rice noodles. They're gorgeous.
Okay, noodle look correct.
You could use any noodles you want to.
No, you cannot use.
I was just gonna say when he said, "Oh, yep, that's correct." I was just gonna say, yeah, she's gonna fuck up here any second.
Yes. Wow.
You have to use specific pho noodle. The world has
Because they're
rules,
thicker,
woman.
they
Not
absorb more.
just anything go. Can we remove the word any from Asian cooking? Noodle is not pasta. You can't just change it out for another shape. They all made of different things for different dishes.
I've pre-soaked these for
Pre-soak, correct?
on hot water, and then I'm going to pop them into the broth here.
Not into broth. Don't make noodle in pho broth. Your starch gonna dirty your broth.
Simmer rate, they'll soak up everything.
No.
I mean, I'm not.
I'm gonna go all soggy and egg.
You see him, he's like.
I have a herd face.
Oh my god, this is he's gonna have to go have a shower and a lie down after this. Hey?
Like when I'm at home, 'cause I do genuinely cook every single night at home. I rarely go out to restaurants actually. But yeah,
Miss Klotek, I think you need to go out to restaurant more. Stop cooking at home. If you're bad at cooking, stop cooking. You're not getting better. You're making same mistake at home over and over. Nobody tell you fucked up. Go to
It was brutal, but he's not wrong.
restaurant,
He's
see
not
how
wrong.
they cook, learn from them. Then you go home and cook. Please stop cooking. Go eat at restaurant before you go on TV.
you all need to know that.
Take the noodle out now. Take it out. When your noodle pre-soaked already, just cook it for 2 seconds, 3 seconds max. Don't cook so long, it's gonna get soggy. Hiya.
When are you going to bring
Told
that to
ya.
the restaurant? Give me a break.
Stop laughing.
For the weekend with my mom and dad.
His feelings is over. Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing when you're committing this atrocity?
It's so wrong on so many levels.
Stop chit-chatting.
What was I talking about?
You were
I
talking
know.
about
Stop.
you like rice noodles.
Harry taking you out.
Save the noodle. Save the noodle.
Mum.
Where's the lifeguard? Lifeguard, help the noodle. He's drowning.
You were talking about rice noodles absorbing the flavour of the stock.
The savor of the stuff. When I'm at home, but I will just look
Oh,
over it.
take the noodle out. Uncle Roger know why it called immune boosting first soup now. Because the food's so toxic for your body. Your body gonna fight it.
I don't always have these noodles. Sometimes I'll have like egg noodles or I'll have vermicelli noodles or whatever noodles I have.
And it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Just pop them in. And they all kind of take the same amount of time to cook. It's usually
Did she just say every noodle take the same time to cook?
No. Glass noodle, rice noodle, egg
Yeah.
noodle, so many different types of noodle. Just, oh, I find that offensive.
How did she make it onto a show?
Did nobody check her before?
What universe this woman live on? So you think all this noodle, they all take same time to cook? This is the food version of Dumb and Dumber.
Dumba.
Uncle Roger haven't felt this upset since my ex-wife Auntie Helen left.
the same amount of time to cook. It's usually about
Do
4
you
minutes.
cook from a recipe
so
at home,
done.
or it's just all in your head?
Never.
So
I never
good.
do it. I'm always doing a clear out. I like
Maybe you should start following recipe. Why you so proud of yourself for fucking up?
I find it really exciting taking everything out from the fridge and everything from the store
let's
cupboard
be
going like, I've
creative.
got some tomatoes, I've got this,
So
I've
it's like
this,
ready,
and-
steady, cook.
and then I let it rest just for a couple of minutes. But because
The steak resting more than
Good
all our
for you,
Vietnamese
Tatla.
ancestors.
Nanny rest,
Oh,
we were going straight for
what
it.
is that?
So that
That's
is what
so
you want,
perfect.
right?
For
Do you
steak,
like
it's
That's
not
an
bad.
atrocity
No,
against me.
not if it in pho. I don't like
the
it like
steak
that.
actually looks good,
Yeah,
but not for
exactly.
the soup.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Steak looks good if you're gonna eat it as a steak.
But it doesn't
Yeah.
look good for pho.
Totally, yeah. Change the broth to what you're actually going to do. So, for example, I
No.
use beef broth here. It's so yummy. I use beef broth here.
What she just do? What did she just do? Did you see that?
So
I
yummy.
sniffed it.
I use beef broth.
Is she smelling the noodle to check if the noodle done? This noodle, not fruit. Smelling won't tell you
She sniffed
shit.
noodle. That's a euphemism if ever there was one.
You got to sniff the noodle before you eat it, I guess.
My steak. I remember.
No,
Sorry for my finger.
put steak first, then pour broth.
Unbelievable.
You
This
don't
makes you
send
feel
the meat
ill.
swimming.
Is that yours?
And then I'm dressing
Yes,
it all
she's
up.
using her
So
bare hands for the steak.
sometimes you put the chili into the broth, but for this one, you
Chili, okay, I guess.
chili in it. You want it to be lovely and fresh.
There's mint in there, isn't
I've
there?
got mint.
The
I've
mint's
got Thai
amazing
basil,
with it.
and I've also got coriander.
Okay.
If you don't have all three. parsley. You could just use one of them.
Whatever you've
Like
got.
have to
whatever
do
you
this to
have,
us.
even flat leaf parsley and
What?
whatever you have, even flat leaf parsley and
Flat leaf parsley. Parsley? Oh my god.
Parsley on a
Parsley
fucking
for
fur.
fur.
No.
All Asian people hate you now.
No.
She British and she devastate entire group of people. I think she's the Margaret Thatcher of cooking. She putting whatever she feel like. How about you put mayonnaise and barbecue sauce in your fur also? Anything go, correct?
I mean, this is Monday. You want this on a
It's
Monday.
lovely.
I don't want this on any day.
It feels good on many, many levels.
Exactly. This will
Yeah.
cool any anxiety. Pop the music on.
Yeah, it killed any anxiety.
You're giving me anxiety cooking that fucking thing.
Why this shit on British national TV? What is
It's
this
rude.
show? PH? What the PH stand for? Pornhub? Because I think the people on there cook better than this shit.
Philip and Holly. That's what the PH stands for. Philip and Holly, apparently.
To be fair.
To be fair.
No.
Ooh, there we go. We hit the spot.